And she came up with 3 major parenting styles. The first style she coined it as authoritarian style. Means it's lots of rules, enforce the rules, and obey children. That is the first style. We call it authoritarian parenting style. And the second style, we call it permissive, or in other words, is indulgent parents. Okay, I'm okay parents. Whatever you want, I give you. Some people describe it as jellyfish parents. Yeah, no, lots of love, whatever the children want, just give, but unable to set limits. And the third style is a more balanced style. It's called authoritative. Do not mix up the 2 words. Authoritative is more relational, more balancing, more democratic way, consultative way. With these 3 styles, later on she found out there is another type of parenting style. Just the bullshit parents, don't care. Not much time in the parenting journey. So all in all, we have how many styles? All parenting styles. And with this background, in fact, about 10 years ago in Singapore, National Institute of Education, NIE, there is a team leader. Now, Lady Dana, is Lady Dr. Ong Ai Chu. Many years back when I was just a parent support group members, I partnered with Dr. Ong Ai Chu in one of the institutions, and she carried out very detailed survey among the young people in Singapore. So it's very back home here. 748 teenagers were being interviewed. How do you perceive your parents' interaction style? Are they warm? Are they loving? Are they kind to you? And it came out with this picture. This is a picture where you could see there are 2 lines. The horizontal lines, we say parents' ability to express love towards their children. So you could see on the left is like 0, not say it's 0 love, but on the right is like 100% love. That is just on the horizontal line to express the way parents show love. So on the left doesn't mean that no love. It's just that the way parents show love is very different from the right-hand side where parents show love. The vertical line, it is how parents discipline the children. We call it the control or the discipline elements. So with these 2 major elements, it helps us to understand Singapore parents, how many % are using the left-hand style, the authoritarian style, where likes to say, I know best, you better listen, okay? And or the neglectful parents, no time for the children. In that survey for Singapore society, about half of Singaporean parents practicing either authoritarian or the other extreme of don't care or not much time to care. But the good news is, authoritative parents, that is relational parents, we have about 20%. And that is good news. Now, and why? If you ask the question, why? Why am I practicing all parents love children, right? But why am I demonstrating in this manner and not the other manner? So let us understand what are the major factors contributing to your and my parenting style. First, what influences your parenting style? It is from your family or origin. In other words, it is from my parents' family. And there is this saying, who I am today, partially how I was parented yesterday. Because the amount of love, the way my parents interacting, embedded in my psyche. And parents, why are you here? Why are we emphasizing your parenting style? Because you are your children's family of origin. How you interact with them today, it has a great impact on who they are tomorrow. Okay? So now, that is a very key family origin factors. And if we look closer, the family structures in the family origin, it could be, comes in many forms. Either it is a nuclear family, from my family, I call my parents' family, and my siblings together is my family origin. But when I married to my husband, Philip, and I have 2 children, my son Edwin and my daughter Eileen. This is my nuclear family, okay, biological family. But there are some family, they adopt the children. And in the step family, the child, between them, they would have to, at one stage or another, they have to struggle about the identity of the child. The child, if one day they would like to understand who they are, who are their biological parents. So there is this dynamic, all right? How about single parents family? Single parents family, either the father or the mother will have to shoulder double responsibility. It will also affect the parenting style, the way they want the children to follow what they say, possible, okay? And extended family, that includes raised out by uncle, auntie, or grandparents' generations. And all these is part of family or origin that bring out that child. Our experiences with being nurtured, cared for, taught, and disciplined begins very early in the childhood. So it's very good to see parents bringing young children here. Okay? They may not understand, but you as parents, you understand. And the fact that you bring them here, that shows that your hearts have love for them. And all these, how you are being cared for, becomes a blueprint in your family. Family origins, and all these starting at a very young age. Another very major factors affect your parenting styles. It is your knowledge and skills. That's why I emphasize that we are the first generations. We have this privilege to learn how to be a good parents, a more effective parents, a helpful parents. And your personality, are you an aggressive personality or you are more a permissive personality? So all these affect your parenting styles. Now, we are going into the details of the 4 major parenting styles. And for your informations, at the end of my concept presentations, in order to let you taste the different kind of parenting styles, you have received the 4 different cards, right? Later, I will invite some parent volunteers to role play the different style. But we won't tell you what style. So you have to listen attentively during these presentations so that you know when I ask, show me your card, you know what style that they are displaying. We use this particular matrix where the way the parents' expressions of love and the way parents control or discipline the children, we start with the first authoritarian parents. Look at the fist, and it says OBEY. Oh, that is the first style, right? And we call it giving order parents. And it is low love. They express lesser love and very high in control. This is the most traditional way parents like their children to listen to them based on the use of I am the authority. That's why we call them authoritarian parents. Giving orders, the parents value structures, obedience, respect, and they believe that in the family structures, father is at the top of the hierarchy, the next is mommy. Then, children, you have ears, but you have no mouth. So you only listen and obey. Don't argue. That is the traditional way, okay? Parents knows best. This is their assumptions. And the parents makes the family rules, and the children obey them without question, without negotiations. And when the young children ask, why must I obey you? Because I say so. Okay, this is the answer given by the parents. So parents use external control to teach right from wrong, spanking, and very quick to act on discipline problem. I'm going to show you 4 examples of authoritarian parents. Of course, there are many other ways, but I find that these 4 ways, it is quite representative. The first example is these authoritarian parents play himself like a general, a commander. Okay, this guy likes to control, tells you what to do, and give commands to straighten out your problem. Do as I say. I have the final say in the family. This is a the authoritarian, the general in the family. Next is the interrogator. The interrogator will interrogate you. Tell me why. What happened to you? You better speak up. Yeah. The moment they say you better speak up, actually they have no ears to hear you. They just want all the details. Interrogates you before you have a chance to share your problem or your frustrations. I use the icon of Mr. Bean. Everyone very familiar with him. He makes you feel very terrible because finger point on you, the blamer. Look at the finger pointing at you. These parents, authoritarian, not only authoritarian, blames you, shames you, condemns you, and you feel so bad and so lousy. The next one is robber. Robber is rob away your chance of expressing your anger or your feeling, steals your emotions and seems to know exactly how you feel before you can speak up. Okay? Parents knows best. So it characterized by the control, by the lack of empathy and warmth. Parents, they are the bosses. And they have the fixed set of rules, a fixed view on you as well. What happened to the children? The impact on the children. Children, when you interview all these children, children say, no, I don't feel the love. I don't feel that my parents are loving me. In fact, there is one teenager say, I really don't know whether my parents love me or not. They only know how to love me. Yeah. And some children, they were eager. They want to please their parents. But another response of the children, they were displaced. No, why should I? You always ask me to sit and listen. I can sit, but inside me, I'm standing up against you. So that could be one impact on the children. Research show that authoritarian parents, they will produce children. The children will be more anxious, mistrustful, uncontented. And all these children, why overlooked by their peers? Because either they are already so scared of the authority, they don't want to speak. They keep silence. Okay? They keep mum. So they are being overlooked about their emotions, about their frustrations. And it affects their self-esteem. So that is the first type of parents. Okay? And next, also less expressions of love. We call them neglectful parents. Look at all these young children. They look very lonely because they don't receive love from their parents, low love, and also no limit. They hardly have any chance of connecting with their parents. They look very lonely, just stay at a corner or play on their own, uninvolved parents. Sometimes we call this parenting style is indifferent parenting style because there is no emotional involvement, there is no supervision. We consider them as uncaring, and maybe the parents, they themselves, not aware that they are being uncaring. They are not aware, as what I say, they have not come for any education. They think there's no need for parenting education. They themselves not aware. Many individuals or couples not prepared for the demanding of good parenting. Why? Because good parenting require your time, your energy, your money, your efforts. In fact, to the young children, they understand love by understanding the amount of time you spend with them. They spell love as T-I-M-E. Okay? That is, this group of parents, they don't consider themselves as bad parents. But what happened to them is they have regularly, frequently, they tell their children, they share with their children in sentences like this. Do what you like, you know best. Don't come and kacau me too much, huh? I'm very busy. Whatever, you can do what you like. So this is the uninvolved parents. Look at Singapore case. Just now we say the first and the second cases, first group and the second style. How many percent? 50% of our Singapore parents. Now, and in this case study, it's published in Straits Times. Okay, a number of years ago, 50% of Singapore parents were either authoritarian or neglectful fathers. But today we want to honor all the fathers. Would all the fathers show your hands? Fathers? Yes, let us give a big clap to the fathers. Fathers, the fact that now you become more and more aware, more involved, that is a very good sign. You are the leader in the household. Okay? Fathers, that was carried out about 2001, 10 years ago, but now with all the movement, dads for life, dads at work, all these, we hope more fathers will, and get more involved.